can probably tell by now, I've been up here about 15 minutes or so, you can probably tell by now that when shit bothers me, I don't hold it back. I'm the kind of guy that if I'm miserable, you know I'm miserable. And I don't have a goddamn thing to be miserable about. Believe it or not, I've got my health. I don't know what's going on inside, but you can tell from the outside, I look good. I'm doing all right for myself. But I've got my health, I've got a great family, I've got great friends. You know the one thing that causes me to be the most miserable, and it shouldn't? The sports teams I root for. I'm a Met fan. I love them. I'm a huge Met fan. But they are slowly sapping the life out of me. And it's like, I don't mean to have that happen, but when you're in September with the biggest lead in Major League Baseball history that you're blowing, and you're coming down the stretch, and every year the Phillies are getting closer and closer and closer to you, and finally I just said to my mom, I don't give a shit anymore! I've had it! I'm not paying attention anymore! Because in 2 weeks, football season starts, and then I can root for the Jets! Exactly. The Jets. 5 minutes into the season's over. And for 16 weeks, every single Monday sounds like this in my house. Motherfucker, I can't believe this son of a bitch. What has he done? Mangina, what does he need? I paid him. And finally around Thanksgiving, my wife flips out. She goes, you know, I've had it with that sad sack routine of yours. You got it pretty good. She goes, you let sports run your life. She goes, open a newspaper. Look at the news. Somebody has it worse than you. So I did that. And somebody does have it worse than me. Britney Spears. Right? When a federal judge takes your kids away from you because you're a bad mom, you got some bad shit going on. You know, when you're dropping kids because you're not sure whether or not you should hold a kid or hold your drink, right, that's a problem. I'm sure you never made that mistake, ma'am. You just chose to drink and said, fuck the kid. Exactly, that's what I would do. But that's a mistake, and you learn from that mistake. I learned from that. You all learn from your mistakes. Because, she's young to have kids, but the problem is she keeps making the same mistakes over and over and over again, and people keep catching her. I'll bet you every cell phone in this place right now can take a video, they can take pictures, they can record shit. People wait for her to mess up to take that picture and send it right to YouTube. I'll tell you right now, if they had this kind of technology when I was growing up, my mom would be in some deep shit right now. Think of the messed up stuff that your mom made you do as a kid, that if they did it right now, she's in jail. No questions asked, she's in jail. When I was like 3, if we went on a family drive on a Sunday afternoon and I fell asleep, you know where she would safely tuck me for the rest of the drive? Up on the back ledge. Could you imagine a cop pulling over someone with a 3-year-old sleeping on the back ledge today? Unless they're Puerto Rican, there would be a problem. My father stopped short of a hood ornament on a 72 Dodge Monaco. Not a good look for me. And when I was 6 years old, and I was getting ready for that first day of school, that's right, I said 6 years old, getting ready for the first day of school. Not like today. Today, when you're 6 years old, you've got 5.5 good years of schooling under your belt. Today, you go from the maternity ward to the Montessori Academy. And I love hearing the mothers who were talking to the other mothers. I catch that in Dunkin' Donuts. I'm not sure if he should go to Montessori or Goddard. Which one will stimulate his mind? And then you're looking at Junior with his head back and he's drooling. You're like, just give him a fucking crayon, he'll be fine for 2 years. Let's see if the kid's actually alive, okay? But when I'm 6 years old and I'm getting ready for that first day of school, you're panicked. You spent 6 years being an animal, just running around and you don't know what's going on. Now you got school, what's school? What the, are you crazy? And that first day of school came and my mom woke me up early, she gave me a hot breakfast, she dressed me, she walked me out the front door up to the corner We made the left and we walked a mile and a half right to the front door of the Catholic school in Jersey City. I had a public school right across the street. God forbid they let me go there. My father was afraid that I would have a problem with the thugs. I had more problems with nuns beating me with rosary beads. I would have taken my chances with the homies. But we walked a mile and a half to St. Al's in Jersey City. And kids are crying, going crazy. I'm like, look at this. Mommy's gonna walk me to school every single day. Day 2, she woke me up, she gave me cold cereal, opened the door, said, go to the corner, make a left, you'll find it. I'm 6 years old. Who am I, fucking Magellan? I'm gonna find this school. I'm not discovering shit, Mom. She goes, you'll remember where it is. I said, Mom, I'm 6. I have trouble remembering to open my fly when I pee. I'm gonna find the school. My 16-year-old loves hearing my mom tell that story. Because she says to her all the time, she goes, Grandma, weren't you afraid that something bad could have happened to Daddy back then? And my mother says, sweetheart, that kind of stuff just didn't happen back then. You tell yourself whatever you gotta tell yourself to sleep at night, Ma. It's fine with me. Jesus. Yeah, I have a 16, actually she just turned 17. I have a 17-year-old daughter and a 19-year-old daughter. 2 teenage daughters. 2 girls, teenage daughters. Have any guys gone through that or are going through that now? Look at the way this guy raises his hand like John McCain. He's a beaten man. How old, sir? 20 and 17, so you're writing the same thing as me. Toughest thing you ever go through? Yeah, I have friends of mine who have sons, and when they hear me bitch and moan about it, they always go, hey bro, how bad could it be? How tough is it? I'm going to tell them how tough it is. Having a teenage daughter in the house, it's like being locked in the trunk of your car with a Wolverine. There's a slight chance you'll get out alive. You're carrying scars for the rest of your life. It's the worst thing you ever go through. No one tells you how tough it is. We fight all the time. My 17-year-old is great, thank God, or I'd be dead by now. But my 19-year-old, we fight every single day. I mean, she looks for things to fight about. The best is, like on a Wednesday night for a comic, Wednesday night is the down night. We don't do shit. We watch TV, hang out in our underwear, we get to scratch wherever we want to scratch. I watch Mythbusters. I'm like one of the last guys still watching that stupid friggin' show. I'm hoping the guy with the handlebar mustache goes up in flames one of these times. And I'll DVR in every episode so I don't miss it. See it last week? Can using your cell phone at a gas station kill you? No, you know what can kill you? Driving up at a gas station with an SUV saying, fill it up, and when he goes, $98! That will kill you. But I'm just hanging out. I'm chilling on a Wednesday night. I'm watching Mythbusters. And my daughter comes running into the family room, soaking wet with a towel wrapped around her, pissed off. And she's shaking a bottle of her special expensive volumizing hair shampoo at me and accuses me of using it all. People, a lot of you don't know me very well, but I think it would be safe to say that you could tell all your friends that as far as I'm concerned, hair volumizing is a long-gone priority in my life. Stop stressing how expensive it is. I bought the shit. I know exactly how much it costs. Let's say I made a mistake, and I'm in the shower. And instead of reaching for the 99-cent 2-in-1 Perk Plus that my wife's buying at the Dollar Tree, that's causing me to go bald, I reach for her expensive volumizing shampoo. Do the math. With this much hair, how much am I even friggin' using?